If you think $10,000 can't get you anywhere, you're wrong. What if you took $10,000 and just left it alone in three Fidelity index funds? No day trading, no fancy stock picking, just a simple split across three solid funds. How much would it grow in 5 years or 10? In this video, we're going to break it down using real historical data, real fund performance. Because here's the thing, most people try to beat the market, but end up losing to it. Now that's controversial, I know, but the numbers don't lie. We'll go over three index funds from Fidelity that are low cost, well diversified, and easy to get started with. And I'll show you exactly what would have happened if you invested $10,000 into them. So whether you're brand new to investing or just looking for a smarter way to grow your money, this will help you see the real-world power of long-term passive investing. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Why index funds? Why Fidelity? Let's take a quick step back. Why index funds in the first place? Well, here's a fact. Over 80% of active fund managers underperform the market over time. That's not a guess. That's from the SPIVA scorecard. So instead of trying to beat the market, index funds simply match it. They track entire markets like the S&P 500 or the total US stock market. They're simple, cheap, and historically, they win more often than not. Now, why Fidelity? Because they've made index investing even easier. Low fees, zero account minimums, and yes, some funds with a 0.00% expense ratio. That means no fees at all. Plus, their funds have consistently ranked among the top in their categories. You don't need a fancy app or insider tips. You just need solid, low-cost exposure to the market. That's what Fidelity's index funds deliver. And we're about to look at three of their best. Let's get into the first one. Chapter 2. Fund number 1, Fidelity 500 Index Fund, or FXAIX. Alright, let's start with the first fund. It's called the Fidelity 500 Index Fund, ticker symbol FXAIX. Now, what does this fund do? Very simple. It tracks the S&P 500, which is an index of the 500 largest companies in the US. So when you invest in FXAIX, you're basically buying a small piece of all those companies: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and more. It's like owning a slice of the entire US economy. Now let's talk about cost. The expense ratio for FXAIX is just 0.015%. That's incredibly low. To put it another way, if you invested $10,000, you'd only pay $1.50 per year in fees. That's it. And what about performance? This is where it gets interesting. Over the last 10 years, FXAIX returned an average of around 12.6% annually. Let's break that down with real numbers. If you had invested $3,333 into FXAIX back in 2013 and just let it sit there until 2023, it would have grown a little over $11,000. That's just 1/3 of your original $10,000 investment. And remember, this growth came without picking stocks or timing the market. Just a simple index fund doing its thing. Now, yes, there were ups and downs. It dropped in early 2020 during the COVID crash, but it bounced back fast. By August that year, it had fully recovered. That's the power of holding a diversified index. You're not relying on one company or one sector. You're betting on the economy as a whole. Also, FXAIX pays a small dividend, around 1.5% to 2% annually, depending on the year. So you're getting some passive income on top of the growth. Overall, FXAIX is often used as a core holding in many portfolios, even by financial advisors. It's reliable, it's efficient, and it's proven itself over time. If you're someone who wants strong exposure to big US companies without overthinking things, FXAIX is a solid choice. Now, that's just 1/3 of our $10,000 split. Let's move on to the next Fidelity fund. And this one charges zero fees. Chapter 3, Fund number 2, Fidelity Zero Total Market Index Fund, or FZROX. Fidelity Zero Total Market Index Fund. And yes, you heard that right. Zero. Because as I told you, this fund charges absolutely no fees. The expense ratio is 0.00%. That means if you invest $10,000, you pay nothing in annual fees, not 1 cent. Now, what does this fund actually track? It follows the entire US stock market, not just the big guys like Apple and Microsoft, but also small cap and mid cap companies. So you're getting exposure to thousands of US stocks in one single fund. It's broader than FXAIX. Instead of just the S&P 500, FZROX covers the total market. But here's the catch. It's newer. FZROX was launched in 2018, so we only have about 5 years of data to look at. Still, the performance so far? Pretty solid. From 2018 to 2023, FZROX delivered around 10.5% average annual returns. Let's break that down. If you had invested $3,333 when it launched, you'd have around $5,500 now. That's without paying any fees, and you'd still be holding a fund that covers the full US stock market. Now, a quick heads up. Because it includes small cap stocks, FZROX can be a bit more volatile at times. But over the long term, that broader exposure could give you better growth potential. And again, you're not paying fees that eat into your returns. That's why this fund is a popular choice for beginner investors. Simple, cheap, and well diversified. If you want to own the entire US stock market in one fund, FZROX does that. And now, we've covered 2 out of the 3 funds. Ready for the last one? It's the most growth-heavy of the bunch. Chapter 4, Fund number 3, Fidelity Nasdaq Composite Index Fund, or FNCMX. It's called the Fidelity Nasdaq Composite Index Fund. So what exactly does it track? It follows the Nasdaq Composite Index, which includes over 3,000 companies. And yes, many of those are tech giants. Think Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, Meta, Tesla, and the list goes on. But it's not just large cap tech. It also includes mid and small cap growth companies, many of which you've never heard of. So FNCMX gives you exposure to a high growth part of the market. Now let's talk about performance. Over the past 10 years, FNCMX returned an average of about 14.5% annually. That's higher than both FXAIX and FZROX. If you had invested $3,333 10 years ago, today you'd be sitting on over $13,000. That's a big jump. But hold on, this comes with a trade-off. FNCMX is more volatile. When the market dips, this fund tends to dip even harder. For example, in 2022, it dropped more than 30% during the tech correction. But here's the thing, it also rebounds faster when growth stocks recover. So if you can handle a bumpy ride, the long-term upside can be pretty rewarding. What about fees? The expense ratio is 0.29%, which is higher than the other 2. Still relatively low, but something to keep in mind. And just like the others, FNCMX also pays a small dividend, though it's less than 1%. So, to recap, FNCMX gives you fast-growing, tech-focused exposure. It's higher risk, but also higher potential reward. It works well as the growth engine of your portfolio. And now that we've looked at all 3 funds, let's put it all together. What happens if you actually invest $10,000 across 3? Let's run the numbers. Chapter 5. What happens if you invest $10,000 in all 3? So that's about $3,333 in each one. FXAIX, FZROX, and FNCMX. Let's look at how that would have played out over the past 10 years using historical data. Starting with FXAIX, the S&P 500 fund, your $3,333 would have grown to about $11,000 thanks to an average annual return of around 12.6%. FZROX doesn't have a full 10-year track record yet, since it launched in 2018. But from 2018 to 2023, it returned roughly 10.5% annually. So in 5 years, your $3,333 would now be about $5,500. And FNCMX, the growth beast. That $3,333 invested 10 years ago would now be worth over $13,000 with an average return near 14.5%. Now let's total it up. That $10,000 invested across all three would have grown to approximately $29,500 to $30,000, depending on exact timing and reinvested dividends. So yes, in a decade, you could have nearly tripled your money without picking individual stocks or chasing market trends. Just 3 low-cost, diversified index funds. And you wouldn't have paid much in fees either. FZROX is free. FXAIX is dirt cheap. FNCMX is slightly higher, but still under 0.30%. Plus, you'd be spread across large cap, small cap, growth, tech, and the entire US market. That's a strong foundation for long-term investing. And it shows how powerful simple investing can be when you give it time. Now let's wrap it up with some final thoughts. So, what did we learn? Investing doesn't have to be complicated. With just 3 index funds, you can build a solid, diversified portfolio. FXAIX gives you the biggest US companies. FZROX gives you the whole market with 0 fees. And FNCMX brings that tech-driven growth. Together, they balance each other out. Low cost, broad exposure, long-term growth. If you stay invested and stay patient, time does the heavy lifting. No flashy trades, no stock picking. Just consistency. And remember, sometimes the boring path is the one that builds real wealth. Now, which fund would you go heavier on?